So we go up to the start for a heat in the Silver Goblets and Nickalls Challenge Cup for pairs. We have the crew from France, from Grenobles and Annecy on the left, and the crew from China, from Hunan Rowing Club on the right of the shot.
Bit of a challenge there from Hunan Rowing Club's Shi and Liang with the steering. Quickly recovered as they felt the stream start to affect them. They're already nearly a length down at the end of the island, so tough work for them to get back into it. They're a slightly heavier crew. Shi in the bow seat, the big man, they're able to really put some power into the water, and that's going to be important if they're going to get themselves back into contention with this boat from Aviron, Grenoble and Cercle Nautique d'Annecy in France. So it's basically China and France here, but China's starting to drop back ever so slightly.
Yeah, see the crews here coming out through halfway. That's the Forley marker that marks halfway down the course. They're just shouting across the time so that time can get put up so everyone here on the course can see it. But the crew from Grenobles and Annecy moving very nicely up in front.
Yeah, this is impressive stuff. I mean, to be beating this Chinese crew with someone like Shi, who's in the bow seat, he raced for China at the World Championships back in 2011, and he's appeared in a couple of World Cups in the single through the course of 2015, so he's a really well-established and known sculler from China. But now he's in the pair with his compatriot Liang, and he's just being slightly outgunned by the French pair here.
Yeah, well, both the Frenchmen have pedigree as well, that they were both in the French Coxless 4, which is actually 15th at the World Championships in 2015. But they haven't raced internationally this year, and they've not been to Henley, so this will be their first Henley win if they can clock up a win here today over the pair from China.
So winner of this race is going to go through to the next round for the Silver Goblets and Nickalls Challenge Cup, where they'll face Makovic and Pavach in the next round, a selected crew. So we're starting to see more and more of the selected crews and known internationals. They've had a bye through to the next round for the Silver Goblets and Nickalls Challenge Cup. So it's going to be tough work, and it's looking like Demey and Jonville from Annecy are going to be those progressing through to face Makovic and Pivach.
Yeah, and this is a part of the pairs race where they really need to keep the pace up. They're doing well, they're keeping the stroke rate high, keeping the boat moving quietly, because in outdoor conditions, or in river conditions like this, you can see the birds around, you can see the waves around. You just need to keep quiet, keep efficient, and keep moving the boat along. I always felt quite nervous at moments like this, that you think, I just hope everything now just goes smoothly and nothing untoward is going to happen.
Yeah, so they're just ticking it over here at 34 strokes a minute, looking quite comfortable actually. They've built themselves a decent margin as we come up towards regatta enclosure. It's going to be really tough work for the Chinese pair to try and get back into contention now. I think that lead is just too great, and they're looking too comfortable and composed, Jonville and Demey. This French pair looking really clean coming past regatta enclosure.
As you say, Jonville and Demey looking smooth. I think they're looking like they're hurting. They're still having to keep the focus. They'll want this pair from China to just go away, to not keep attacking them. But there they are as they come into the shot there. The China pair, I'm sure, won't just give this up, and they'll keep it going all the way through to the line.
Yeah, they haven't really started to build for a finish in that Hunan Rowing Club boat just yet. I mean, they're still ticking it over. 34 strokes a minute. You'd have thought by now, coming up to the enclosures, trailing another crew when it's a knockout tournament like this, that you'd be really starting to build for the finish quite early. Haven't seen that just yet. We'll probably see it through the next few strokes, though.
Well, Shi and Liang from Hunan did go for it early, didn't they? We really saw them being aggressive off the start, trying to get in, which is perhaps the way to do when you're in a pairs race or a small boat race and you're not quite sure whether you're going to have it the whole way down the course. So I'm not sure they're going to find too much more as we see them coming down, passing the old progress board towards our commentary position.
Great race, though, here from Demey and Jonville, Aviron, Grenoble and Cercle Nautique d'Annecy. So a composite crew of those two clubs from France. That's why you're seeing two different lycra strips in the boat there. But they're coming up to win quite convincingly in this heat for the Silver Goblets and Nickalls Challenge Cup. They'll need to have reserved some of that energy for the next round, where they're coming up against some really tough international competition.
Now we see the pair from China, from Hunan Rowing Club, coming down to the line. Appreciative applause there. And we'll get confirmation of that heat in the goblets. But it was the crew, Demey and Jonville from France, beating the pair from Hunan Rowing Club in China.